Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Why the Fascination. WTF. I'm Mogi Monster. Thank you so much for showing up for tonight's 200th show. I am just blown away that we've made it that far. Hope everybody's doing good. A lot of people in chat already. That's awesome. Very awesome. Good to see everybody. Yeah, 200th show, man. That's crazy. And then it's been almost a year since the 100th, so that adds up. Something like that. Lockbeard, what's happening, man? Angel Nolan. Hey, Judy Wheeler. Kelly Maltby, how are you? Val, Southwest PA, what's going on, man? Who else? We got Barb Sandy, Sandra Piper. Anita, how are you? Mr. Hugh. Hey, Grasshopper. Sorry. Can't help it. Buck Wild, what's happening? Howling Underdog Films, how's it going, Charlie? Who else? MPW, what's up? So yeah, guys, same old, you know. Ben, what's going on, man? I gotta thank you guys, you guys made this possible. I just, I just show up and provide a place for it to happen, and you guys make the show, and thank you so much for that. Yeah, Mr. Lee, what's up? Yeah, I didn't go fishing, so you're right. What else? Let's see who else we got here. Think of Emma. How are you? Emma Johnson. Who else? Hey, Kim. My sister Kim is here. What I'm gonna do is I'll probably miss somebody on the way up. Is tonight I want to see who the first person here was. Anita. Okay. Well, I already promised Anita a bandana, so second person here was Charlie. Charlie, you're getting a bandana. That's all I can offer, guys. I'll give them away throughout the day, the show, and we'll figure out a way, a fair way to do it. Hell, I might just give everybody a bandana. If you're in chat, you get a bandana. You just have to email me with your address, color, fuck it. I think I got enough of them. Might run out of colors, so, if you say blue, I might have to say what shade, because I have dark, I have light. But yeah, that's all I can do. I can do this, but give them back. That's what I can offer you guys. Raven's Outpost needs a Creed bandana. Right on. Yeah, it was good to see Lee last night. I stopped in on his show and checked it out. Yeah, I think I gotta. Let me see. I think I got a few bandanas here. So wait, which one? Mr. Lee? Lee gets a green one? Oh no, I just dropped my glasses. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be putting the link in chat. If you've never been here before, it's pretty simple. If you want to come on the show, just click on the link, follow the directions. And if you don't want to be, have your face on camera, you can go down below and click off, stop camera. And I see I left my name up there again. I should change it to Mugs, but I'm not doing it now. And all I ask is that you turn off YouTube so we don't get that nasty echo. Patty Troy, how are you? Uncle Bones, what's up? Ida Bustamante. Eric, what's going on, man? Purple Hobbit abroad. Hey, B, good to see you. I'm trying to read at the same time. I see Duke in here. Or somebody mentioned his name. Mike, what's up, buddy? Long Island Bigfoot, thank you so much, man. Hey, Suzanne. There's Duke. What's up, buddy? Wow, we've got 52 already, and I've only been here 5 minutes. Damn. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Like I said, I couldn't do it without you guys, and you're the reason I do it every week. I look forward to this every Tuesday and Thursday. This is my hangout time with you guys. And thanks. It's been a hell of a trip. We've been through a lot. Excuse me. I'm kind of I think I'm coming down with a cold. So if I get the sniffles, I apologize. It's not what you want to hear. Is it's gnarly. Hey, Jen, Michael Haywood, what's up? That mom. Sandra, it is good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Cheese Freak, what's up? So yeah, let me just throw this over here. Do this. All right, the link is in chat. Anybody wants to pop in, say what's up. Y'all know how it works. Kelly, thank you. All right, dude. Now I'm curious. Men in America won great victory yesterday. Won a great victory. Wouldn't it? Never mind. I'm not gonna. What was that? Something I missed. Janky, what's up? Hey, Wagon. Great to see you. And thank you. Everybody, thank you. It's just bizarre. It just seems like yesterday, and I said this at 50. I said it at 100 about 50th. It seems like we just did 50. And I watched my 100th show, some of it today. And I said I was looking forward to my next 100, and here we are already. It's crazy. Hey, Claude.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
Doing great.
Good.
And all these awesome people in chat. Thank you so much, man.
Man, look, this is great. And look, just for you.
I see that, man.
One of many. Awesome. I'm like you. I got a collection. This is the first one I got my hands on. So.
Right on. So how you feeling, man? How's everything in Louisiana?
Doing good. I finally got some rain. It's been 2 weeks since we got any rain.
It's been months since we've had rain.
It's been hot. So finally got.
Yeah, no, it's hot in here too.
Yeah. Cool.
Carol and Bill King, how are you? Yeah, so here we are, man.
Yeah.
I'm still blown away. It just, I don't know. I even asked my sister, I said, Kim, you know what tonight is? She's like, your 200th? I'm like, yeah, how did that happen? Like, what?
When you start it, you just keep going sooner or later,
Well, yeah, they add up, but just sticking with it and persevering and,
through everything.
Yeah.
Because it hadn't been an easy time.
No.
Not in the last year, anyway. It's been ups and downs and sideways and everything else. But you hung in there,
And I'll continue to do so, because it's people like you and everybody in chat and everybody watching that keeps me coming back and wanting to be here and wanting to, hang out, because let's face it, it's not a structured show, it's just flip a coin and see what happens.
WTF, okay. Take it the way you want to. it's an open format. I mean, it's paranormal, it's Bigfoot, it's everything.
It's fishing, it's whatever.
It's whatever. You want to talk about how to get fleas off your dog, or somebody will say something, somebody will chime in, and it's a show. Whatever.
Hey, Mr. Lee, you got to come on tonight, man. Otherwise, I'm pulling your wrench and I'm banning you from the channel. Just telling you.
Oh.
Hey, if that's what it's going to take.
What you want to bet he calls you bluff?
No, he won't come on.
I know. He's a weenie.
Fuzzy. Mid-South, what's up? Sharon Guy. Sharon with 2 R's.
Yes, to everybody
Jay,
in
thank
chat.
you very much. What's that?
I said to everybody in chat, I wasn't ignoring you, but I'm on a cell phone. And when I start typing with my thumbs, it takes a while to say hey to everybody. So I'm going to say it here. I'm going to say it. I'm glad to see all of you out here tonight.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. But yeah, I figured I've been sitting on these bandanas forever, not knowing what to do with them. I was going to get them printed up, but I never followed through with that because everything's been a little
you might want to wash
crazy.
You might want to wash them before you give them away. Then if you've been sitting on them that long, they kind of,
Oh no! They've been in plastic. I just pulled them out of plastic.
That went right by you, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
B, how are you?
Hey, Moggs. I am doing good. Congratulations on show 200.
Thank you so much.
I have never been backstage before like this, so this is kind of cool. But I'm literally out of the shower, getting ready to go do some errands, unfortunately this time of night, and I'll come on as a guest some other time. But I followed you almost from the start.
Yeah, I know. You've been here a long time.
Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, you have a wonderful personality. And I knew almost from the beginning that this show was going to be very successful. So
thank you.
It's growing, believe me.
It's growing slowly, but that's fine. It's like I said, I'd rather have quality over quantity, and just the amazing people that we have here make it worthwhile.
Yeah, it's true. Everybody in chat is amazing. A big hi to everybody. And I look forward to actually coming on as a guest sometimes.
I'm looking forward to it too.
For a while. Great. Okay. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
You deserve it. Believe me. I can see nothing but better things and better coming in the future, which is going to be soon. All right, Russell. You take care.
Thank you, B. Good night.
Okay. Good night now.
Well, that was cool.
Yep.
Now I just got to figure out this button. What's happening, Pat?
Hey.
Pat?
Excuse me. I just missed the infamous B. Lynn. Wow. What's up, guys?
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I just wanted to say congrats, dude. On the 2000.
Thank you.
So I guess you've been doing this format for a couple of years, basically.
Yeah, I started the channel a little over 2 years ago.
And
I started doing pre-recorded.
Uh-huh.
And that was only for like 17 videos. And then I went to live. I just got lazy and didn't want to edit shit, so.
Word. I hear you there. Yeah. So when I'm just curious, because I don't know, like I came across your show about a year ago, I'd say, not that means anything, but that's just, there was some cross contamination going on. And I'm like, oh, who's this dude?
Cross contamination.
Yeah. And so did you, I'm just curious. I'm sorry. I really want to ask you questions and pick your brain a
Ask
little bit.
away, brother.
Did you start the show like this, just like an open thing, or did you like keep it to like inviting certain people on? It was just it's been
it's
open.
always been open.
Yeah.
Anybody could come on, and it's still that way, you know. When I
Cool.
first started doing the pre-recorded, they were interviews. You know, I'd have like Mike Kirkpatrick was one of my first ones, and you know, there was a bunch of people in the beginning that I planned guests, but after that, I was like, I think I want to do live and just put the, you know, not have to find guests. You know what that's like.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
if anybody wanted to come on, it was, you know, an open forum, you know, so right from the beginning, I put it out there, you know.
Okay.
Anybody's welcome.
That's really cool, dude, especially that you've stuck with that. That's hard to do, man. So I want to give like kudos to you for just sticking with that and making it, building it to where it's become just a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's everything I've noticed about what you do, Mogs, and that's got to be hard to do at times. I know, you know.
It has its moments.
Yeah, exactly. It up and down, right? It's a kind
absolutely,
of a
but you know, it's all for the better, though. I mean, you know, you deal with certain shows certain ways, and you know, it's but it's all been awesome. What's up, Joe?
Hey, man.
How are you?
Hey, Joe.
Okay.
Hey, Joe.
I'm gonna do this real quick and then pull up Ruger Ridge. Oh, there you are. What's up, Terry?
Congratulations on 200, brother.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you so much.
It's been a fun ride, man. For you know, and I I didn't join until later. The Little Happy Family until I discovered your podcast here, but it's been a fun ride since I've joined y'all here.
You were there for the 100th, you know.
I certainly was, yes indeed. So yeah, congratulations, man. And I echo what Pat just said, man. You had a unique thing going on. Lots of people borrowed ideas from your show. I did personally.
A lot of people did.
So yeah, man. I mean, congratulations, still going strong, man, and you're doing good, bro.
Thank you.
You're doing good. Oh, and by the way, I want to give kudos where kudos is warranted. The two of us, we may be mistaken, Mogs. That might not have been a raccoon. It's been brought to my attention that apparently there are tree frogs here in New York. I had no idea, but I stand corrected. Apparently we have at least one type of tree frog, and it may be what's called a gray tree frog, and it sounds a lot like a raccoon. So it could be a raccoon or it could be a tree frog, we heard, man, and wouldn't know until I could see the source.
True.
So,
Well,
and
hey,
that
you-
was
You
Michael
learned
Haywood
something.
pointed that out to me. He kind
Yeah.
of apologized almost. He was like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. I know you don't think we have tree frogs, but check this out." And I'm like, "Well, you don't have to apologize, dude. You just bring me new knowledge." You know.
Right?
Yeah.
And, I listened to it, and it was like, "Dude, you're right. It could be a tree frog as well. It could be either one." So,
All right, Mo.
Terry, how are you, man?
Step up.
Frozen?
2 thumbs up, brother.
Claude, thank you so much, buddy.
Keep it going. We enjoy it.
Thank you. I will.
All right. Y'all take care.
hey,
Good night.
hey, Ruger.
I think Ruger's frozen. Oh, no, there he is.
Nope, Ruger's.
You can't hear us?
He can't hear.
Can't help you.
Gee.
That's on your end, dude. Either you need to turn up your volume or headphones. Because we can't hear you. What is it? Mid-South says, could have been a Sasquatch mimicking a tree frog or just a tree frog.
I was about to say.
You know
I
how
think
that
I think I told Michael. I said, well, the one thing we can say is that it wasn't a Sasquatch mimicking a raccoon or a tree frog.
Probably not.
How about this?
Probably not.
It was a Sasquatch mimicking a barred owl that was mimicking a tree frog.
Interesting thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't buy it.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
What's happening, Kevin?
Russell, my brother. Not much. Congratulations. Hey, everybody. Don't have a lot of time to stay on tonight because I got my grandkids here. But if you're still planning on doing that camp out up on the rim next month, there's a strong possibility the forest get closed before then.
Oh, fire danger?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah.
Shake your head, Moog. Can you hear me? Okay. I can't hear you.
That's on your end.
Sounds like 3 syllables.
I do charades. Yeah, Kevin. I'll have to. Hopefully, we get rain.
Yeah, and you're planning on that the middle of July, correct?
Towards the end, yeah, the 23rd.
Yeah. Yeah. If we get at least an inch of rain up there, I'm sure that it won't be an issue. But some of the rumors that I've been hearing from some of my Forest Service friends is that it probably could be getting shut down. Just last weekend while I was up there on the mountain monitoring the Forest Service, they had 76 illegal campfires / charcoal grills that they cited.
People are idiots.
They are.
So, are Arizona Sasquatch or Squatch? Are you talking about a burn ban or
Yes.
no access to the area at all?
No, they will close it down
no.
if it gets too extreme.
Yeah. Right now we're in a stage 1, which is no campfires, no charcoal, no outside smoking. If you're going to smoke, you got to smoke in a vehicle. The people are just absolutely ignoring it, and it's just so stinking dry out here that it's just going to take one stupid person, and we're going to lose thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of acres.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So the Forest Service will shut everything down before it gets to that point. I don't think we've moved into a stage 2 yet, but yeah. So just keep that in the back of your mind that they could shut the forest down until the monsoons come in and put at least an inch of rain up there.
An inch.
Hey, Moog.
Yeah.
1 inch. Okay.
I heard something
not
big
bad.
was going on over here. What's up?
Not too much. Another
Just
hangout session.
Just wanted to stop in and congratulate you, bud.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud that I can say I knew you back when you still talked to the lower class of us. Before you was a star, bud.
Yeah, he still talks to me.
Ruger calls. I get a message from Ruger's wife. Terry wants to talk to you, but he doesn't have your new number. So I call him, and he's like, "Dude, I just want to put it out there before someone else does. Something he said, like, don't trust what Mogs has to say, or some shit on some show." So what was it? Yesterday we talked for like, I don't know.
Yeah, yesterday, day before, or whatever. But I want to get in chat. I wanted to get in chat. I just want to stop in and say congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll see you.
Peace
Take
out,
care,
man.
Ruger.
Later, Ruger.
Thank you. There's still some people. Bob Van Buren, how's it going? Patrick, what's up? Can you hear us?
How's it going?
It's going good. I got to turn up my volume.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good.
I was going to wish you a happy 200th episode.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Karen Ann Preston, how are you? There's a new name I don't recall seeing. Donald Fuller. I don't mean to interrupt you guys. I'm just trying to cover all the bases.
Like you do.
Chessboard, Brandy, how's it going? NAC. So yeah, that would suck if we can't get up on the rim.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It won't be just the rim. It'll be the entire forest. Apache, Segraves, Coconino, Tono, they'll all close.
But you're saying 1 inch would change that, and Arizona's a dry place, so I guess 1 inch is a lot to ask for in what, the next month and a half or so.
Well, we're in the dry part of our season. Typically, we won't see any rain from the middle of May through possibly middle of July. But when the monsoons come in, I mean, I said one storm up there over a 4 or 5 day period and had about 18 inches of rain drop on.
Right.
So when the monsoons come in, it'll dump the rain. But it's just everything is so dry. We didn't get the snowpack this year that we typically get up here, and so it's better safe than sorry. But yeah.
Breaking up there, Kev.
Well, hopefully it'll work out. I'm sure it'll work out.
I hope so.
The universe will favor you, Mo.
I wouldn't put money on that.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, Chessboard says Mogs, they're calling for 10 inches or more in Florida. Yeah, you guys got a possible hurricane coming. That's glad I'm not there right now.
No kidding, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think since I've been back in Arizona, I've seen it rain twice. It hasn't rained in literally months.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so this place is just a tinderbox.
Yeah, I mean, it's Arizona. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, look at the drought that's going on with Lake Powell. I mean, that is so low that they're showing on the news like boats that had sunk, and they're sticking straight up out of the
really?
The end of the boat is sticking out of the water, or the end of the bottom of the boat's in the water, but most of the boat's sticking straight up. They're finding barrels with bodies in them. No, true story. It's on the news.
Yeah.
They found a few bodies. Oh, geez, I got more people here than I know what to do with. Hold on.
Stayed soft against Marsh throughout this game. Marsh slugs over 500 against fastballs, barely over 200 against breaking pitches.
What's up, Buck? What are you watching there, Jay?
ESPN.
Nothing.
TV,
nothing.
Yeah, Jay's watching ESPN.
I'm just glad it wasn't porn,
I don't watch shit like that.
I mean, that could have been, that could have been.
I'm just wondering if he's being held hostage and he's trying to tell us with his name thing there. Jay, please help Fritz.
Please help.
No.
I just stepped in here to congratulate you, brother.
Thank you, man.
For as much as anything, putting up with my old ass, okay?
No, you're actually tolerable.
Sometimes I'll be talking, I'll look up to you, you be rolling them eyes, so.
No, I'm glad that you found us, Jay.
I am too.
We got to hear some amazing stories from you, and I think the things that you've done, to go and confront, your fears and get back into the woods. That's awesome.
I appreciate that, bro. I want to show you. There's my sister-in-law. Can you see them over there? Can you see them? They're waving at you.
There they are.
That's my sister-in-law and her fella. They're down to visit from the state of Washington.
Oh wow!
And I told them I said I love you, but I wouldn't miss this show for nothing in the world. Okay.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, being from the state of Washington, what's their take on Bigfoot? Have you asked them?
They want to know what's your take on Bigfoot.
What's that?
Mogs want to know what's your take on Bigfoot.
I sent you the pictures.
They're the one they saw one. What was it, about 2 weeks ago? Oh, they're goddamn laughing. I saw that. I told you they was pranking my ass. I told you they was pranking my ass. I knew they were.
That's great.
Caution you.
But they live in what, Longwood? Longview, Washington, which they have a big convention up there every year, you know.
Right on. Did they ever go to it?
No.
I had a feeling that was going to be the answer. So, Buck, how are you, man?
Hey, man, how's it going? It's good to see you again. Congratulations on 200, by the way. I finally got to catch one live because I always see your thing and I like come up after and I'm like, oh, that was like a day ago. So like, but no, congratulations, man. It's good to, it's cool to see how you've grown this and like it's well deserved and just it's really cool to see like, this community kind of coming together. Like, I remember I started tried to start a group, way back in 2019, and it just went nowhere. I didn't have the dedication either, nor trying to think, not longevity, but just the mostly the dedication and ambition, I suppose. Sure. It gets to be a lot.
It does, it is demanding.
Moggs, I'm gonna step on back out. I'm gonna visit with family. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Jay.
We'll see you, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Okay. We'll see you guys.
Yeah, bud.
All right.
Yeah, Moggs. Hey, man, I want to thank you also for keeping me company Tuesday night, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
That was cool. A little lonely out in the woods sometimes, but I knew if I could get on my phone. That's why I messaged you and said, "Hey, man,
what time are you going on?
I got to make sure my phone's charged up so I can get on." So yeah. So thanks, man. That really that was really cool, man. That you let me hang out with you on Tuesday nights. That was cool.
My pleasure, dude. Everybody's welcome. Still think it was a raccoon.
I still think it was too.
Oh boy.
Who else is here? Chris Jarvis, what's up? No, that was cool that you brought us along on your camping trip for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you had gone live the day before, didn't you?
Yeah, because there was some weird crap going off, like white fireflies, man. I've just never seen white fireflies before.
Yeah. After you mentioned it, Stevie pointed out that we had seen those down in Florida. We're at the 168 campground.
Yeah.
But they were back in the trees, and they stayed in the trees. It wasn't like they were crossing in front of us or anything. They were just up in the trees. So it was odd to see white ones.
Yeah.
I never know. What the hell is that?
Like flashing white or like?
Yeah, white. Yeah.
White fireflies. Normally you get that yellow.
They're usually greenish yellow, man.
Yeah.
These were
white.
We got them out here. I
got the ones that like go super fast or whatever. I'm like, why are you in such a hurry? Where are you going? They're not the ones that just kind of like come through. They're just like, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta fucking go. I gotta go. And so like, that's the ones I've seen lately, but it's crazy. I'm like, I actually had a question, and anyone can answer this. But like, has anyone, and this might go outside of the normal topics or whatever, but has anyone had any tangible contact with anything? Like, has anything interacted with you in a physical nature, like up close and personal?
Paranormal wise, I've had shit happen.
Yeah, yes. Like around that, like, I mean, really anything, I guess, strange or inexplicable, cryptids, paranormal, like any of that stuff. Because I was just kind of curious about that.
Well, my experiences are paranormal. I've never seen a UFO. I've never seen a Bigfoot.
Okay, so we're kind of on the same. Okay. Because I remember, when I was on Lee talking to you and stuff, we kind of, but God, that was like weeks ago, and my brain just is like, so. But I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But even like with, it's just there's. I'm trying to figure that one out a little bit, trying to wrap my head around it. Just with
I
the
would
experience
say,
I mean,
for sure, like Buck, if you're asking that question towards cryptic, especially Bigfoot cryptic, like Joe and Vaughn would be your two guys to ask that question to.
Oh, I had one standing 15 yards away from me. Yeah.
Yeah. So like physicality, I don't know. I've never heard Vaughn like, what's up, Vaughn? How you doing, man? Never heard Vaughn talk about physicality, but has that ever happened? Has one ever reached out and touched you?
No, I haven't had. I mean, I'm kind of like Moggs. I haven't had. I've smelled definitely some. It's so weird. Mine with more, I guess, what you call cryptids is the most boring experiences you can have, and the most unprovable. Because I'm like, I smelled something weird as hell, and then it's like, in certain areas. And so I don't really have any good ones that way. But as far as like paranormal and what you would maybe call hauntings, which I don't get the feeling of that so much. It's very bizarre. Just to preface what happened, I it's about 2 weeks ago now. I'm sitting where I'm at now, and I feel just like a light tap right on my sternum here, like middle of the chest right here. Just a light tap, nothing bad, nothing threatening, just kind of like, and I look down and I'm like, did a bug land or, no bug, nothing. I'm looking all over the place and I'm like, okay, weird, but that just happened. I mean, there's a lot of weirdness that's happened on this property, a lot. So it's kind of not, in a vacuum or whatever. I can't really look at it like that. I've never had something like I've seen bizarre things, experienced bizarre things, never had something where it felt like reached out and made contact or tangible contact. And I don't know if it's connected. Again, I mean, all these weird events here don't have a lot of cohesion, but they, in certain instances, but it just struck me as weird because it hits me right in the sternum, and then 2 days later, I finally tested positive for COVID. I've been dodging that shit for 2 years, 2.5 almost, and it finally got me. And I can't say it makes me feel crazy and kind of bizarre. It's like kind of like, it almost sounds like it's made up. It sounds bullshitty, but it's not. And so that's where I'm having a lot of trying to wrap my head around it. Even a couple weeks later, like, what is that? And
well, it could be. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I mean, if you think, do you have any relatives that have passed, parents, anything like that might reach out to you and tap you on the sternum and said, "Hey, pay attention, buddy."
Yeah, and that's the thing. It didn't feel threatening. I didn't feel like an ominous, like I'm giving this to you. It's like, no, I felt more like it was just like an understanding, almost not even like a pay attention. It was more like this is going to happen. And then later on, you're like, oh shit, because it's a weird coincidence because again, like I said, I looked all around. I was like, did I imagine it? Did something pop internally? I'm like, no. Those pops and creaks are different.
What did I think Patrick wanted to say something?
Sure,
what do you want to
go ahead.
That,
I mean,
Patrick?
I'm open to because I'm very
I could be wrong.
I think he's
that's a good trick. I like that one.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
And then goes away.
He's like,
was that meant for me? I don't like that.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't do that.
That was kind of
hell. Now Patrick's got some explaining to do, man. I want to know where it came for 2 hours, man.
Well, that's one of the weird things that happens too around here is electronic disturbances. Like when I was talking about this one time, my phone just completely cut off, and it was just like, what the hell's going on, man? And it's like I try to stay very logic. I'm very, my girlfriend James. She's always like
teaching Patrick how to cloak.
You want too much proof. You want too much this. You want too much whatever. And I'm like, but yeah, that's how my mind works, man. Like, I'm not afraid of this stuff. I don't, especially this. It's just more fucking weird. And I don't really understand. It's like
Novel.
something trying to reach out, but is disjointed and super. It's almost like it performs an action on a Tuesday and then it doesn't show up until a Thursday, so to speak. Like, if that makes sense, it's kind of like a delay. It's like it meant to do something on Tuesday and then it shows up and it's like, oh shit, it's too late. And it's like, and that's the kind of feeling I get sometimes from just the weirdness of certain things around here. But being what I would stand behind is being touched or jabbed or whatever. That's the first time anything's happened to me in 37 years like that. And it's
now I think Patrick's ready to.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something, Patrick?
Nice to meet you, Buck. I'm Patrick Bond.
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
As far as feeling a touch,
oh yeah,
it's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound crazy.
I remember
My first encounter with a Bigfoot, I got hit in the small of my back with something at a distance, and I don't know what it was. Okay, I looked around and couldn't find it. I found nothing out of the ordinary where I was standing at, but it felt like just something just touched the small of my back, and I spun around looking, and I didn't know anything was going on. This is before I knew anything about anything. Bigfoot did not exist to me at this time, but I felt something like hit me in the small of the back, and I did a 360 looking. Never found anything that hit me, never saw anything, but nothing was there to hit me. I'm thinking something was thrown and another weird phenomenon I found about them after 22 years of research of them, really 16 years researching the same beings, is that you can feel their stare. All right, if they're staring at you close, you can literally feel their stare on your skin.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I've had that one before. It's unpleasant.
Now, you can say I'm crazy, you can say whatever you want, but that's just a reality that I found that I observed there.
I don't think it's crazy at all. Well, no, I know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's just another form of or stronger version of, like, if you're in a room and somebody is looking at you, you feel somebody looking at you when you're in a room, you know? So maybe it's a stronger version of that.
Yeah, but you hear it all the time. People are always saying, you know, I feel like something's looking at us or looking at me.
And generally, when you feel that way, if you look across, you'll see somebody looking at you, staring at you.
The layout of this up here, it's a second story. It's a pretty big garage. It's a loft up here where I work in paint shop. There's windows, but you know, this happened around midnight, so I didn't have any of the windows open. It's closed off. It's on, like, that's what's weird. In all of these things, that's the one thing I will say about all the experiences that happen on here. When, you know, hearing, heard a voice, electronic disturbances, knocks, stuff like that. It always happens, and nobody, you know, and other people have experienced it too. Nobody really, it takes you off. It doesn't take you off guard, like, as far as like, oh my God, I'm freaked out. You're more just like, what the hell? That was super normal. Like, okay. Like, you don't really process it right away because it's so, like, you hear a knock. I went and opened the door to the garage once because that's where I heard it from. And I was like, huh. I was like, nobody's in here. Never mind. Maybe it's the front door. And I go up to the front door. I was like, oh, nobody's here either. Okay. And it's just like, I don't know what you do with that. You do that. I just kind of like, okay. And then I just walk away. It's just like these weird times when you don't expect it, which I know most of the time is whatever, but it's just little bitty innocuous things that really aren't sensational or anything crazy. It's just,
but it's those little things that add up. You know,
and that's what's happened. It's been going on. It's ramping up. Like, I mean, and it makes you think like with, it's funny. Everybody mentions Bigfoot and stuff. I don't think that's just because of the layout of this. I'm not super rural. It would have to be not a biological element to the environment, basically, because there's just no way with the surrounding areas. Before that, I had the smell of rotting flesh, and decay, like kind of akin to like roadkill, because I'm from South. Roadkill on a hot day, but not with that sickly sweet. It's just that nasty death decay. And it came on like that. Again, it was 2 a.m.
Excuse me.
Everything's closed.
Excuse me, but
And
Go
it's
ahead.
only in one pocket.
Hold on, dude. Patrick, what's up?
Christy, get in here.
Oh yeah, I see Christy in chat. Welcome. Ben T. Yeah, I was touched once. I don't know if I was half asleep or half awake, but I was laying in bed. My head was on the pillow, and it felt like somebody smushed my head into the pillow for like 3 seconds. That was it.
That would freak me out.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever felt anything like
That
that.
would freak me out.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
What's up,
Hey, Ben.
Hey, chat. Hey, Mogs. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, man.
I'm really enjoying this discussion, bro. I just wanted to come on and tell you congratulations. I take a lot of your time anyway, so I'm going to go off and I'm going to let other people tell their stories.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, Ben.
You deserve it, man. You really deserve it.
Thank you. It's good to see you, though.
Yeah. You have a good show.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not too much. So I recently moved and the signal here has been really horrible, so I've been missing a lot of shows. So tonight being the 200th show, there was no way I was going to miss it. So you would laugh at this because I'm laughing at it and I'm the one that did it. So I spent about an hour just walking around trying to figure out where the best signal is, and I ended up finding it above my door. So I've rigged up some kind of contraption to just kind of hang my tablet on to sit here and watch the show. But anyway, just want to say hello to everybody. Congratulations on the 200, and y'all have a good one.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Charlie was the first, I guess you'd call it, narration I ever did. It was like one of the first 17 videos I did. He sent in a story and actually narrated it. It's first and only one I've ever done. So that was cool because Charlie's been there from the beginning too. Who else? I just saw somebody pop in. I don't know.
But
So
yeah,
what else?
I just wanted to ask that. I didn't know. I was just kind of coming across different things. I mean, and all the time, since my first one 17 years ago, 2005, my first weird experience. I mean, just having ramped up weird shit like that, and especially the weird scent. It just, I don't know. I'm looking for answers, I guess. Other people.
Okay, but how does it make you feel? I mean, are you scared about these situations, or did they freak you out, or you're just like, whatever?
I think being engrossed in it more and more. Like, if I look at it objectively, the apparition that someone saw is a little bit creepy. The voice that I heard, the hello, like the low groaning hello at night, that definitely creeped me out. I got goosebumps. I just turned around, my dog's standing there, and I was like, if this is when you chose interspecies communication, you made a big mistake. It's not the way to do it. But otherwise there's nothing there. And it's like, okay, just go on. I don't feel threatened. I just, it's very perplexing though. And it's unlike anything I've encountered before. And I've had some very unnerving shit happen when I was younger. This is not that. This feels like something, like almost an element or something. Like, it's so bizarre. It feels like everyone, I've heard a couple people say don't tempt or whatever. It's not so much that. I don't feel fear from it because I feel like it's something that if it wanted to do you harm, it absolutely already would have done it. It has the ability to, and but that's not the feeling I get. I don't know actually.
Well, if it's really not, if you don't feel it's threatening, then don't worry.
It just feels like it's trying to do something, but I don't understand what it is trying to do. It just,
maybe just get your attention. I don't know.
would be really weird because it's just like if this is the attention it wants. I don't know why. Like it doesn't go very far. It's like it's wasting it. So
yeah. Well, you won't know. You won't know why until you do. That's
very good, very good. It is. It's like those aha moments, and that's the thing. Like my family does. Like I was talking to my cousin today for the first time in a long time, and she finally told me about her own experiences with houses that were very near. Like all of our childhood homes, my uncle and such, my grandmother, all were like bam, 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 right within a 5-mile radius of each other, and we've all had her and my uncle have had some really scary ass encounters. Like he's seen weird creatures out in his property. But it's like, yeah, kind of that aha moment where she said something about a house that, we all kind of felt. It's like everybody has this connectivity where as far as we've had the same experience, it's just nobody knew about it because nobody said anything to each other. We all just kind of were like, what are you gonna do? Like, so that is
it's also it's like no one's gonna believe this, so why talk about it?
Exactly. And how we are, like we're pretty grounded people as far as that goes, and that's why my uncle's probably the first person that made me feel like, hey, something is going on, because he will just, he didn't talk about his until years later, and it's very nonchalant, very just like, oh yeah, this happened, some weird shit. He's like, oh yeah, something held me down, and then the next owner of the baby that they had in the house actually died. That's the weirdest one. Oh
jeez.
Because he kept up with the owners of the people that bought the house. One of these, the house that I live next to, and he kept up with them a little bit to see if anything weird happened in his own way, and ended up finding out their baby died. And he had heard a baby crying in that house when he lived there. Wow. I don't get that one. That one makes me still uncomfortable to this day. Like I don't understand that one bit. And he stopped following up after that, obviously, because. That was too much even for it. It's just, I don't even know what that means. Don't know what that is. That's weird.
So I've never had, I've definitely had what I would consider or what I would think would fall into the paranormal. I've experienced that kind of stuff. Never experienced anything I would consider supernatural. And I know a lot of people are, when I say things like that, they're like, they probably think, well, you're comparing apples to apples. But
yeah,
to me, there's a distinct difference between something that's paranormal and something that's supernatural. Yeah. And I have had what I would consider probably would fall into paranormal experiences. I think the orb thing that me and Molly saw at the campsite I was just at that one time, I think that falls into the paranormal thing.
Would you?
I don't think there was anything supernatural about it. It was paranormal, though.
Orbs, what kind?
It was outside of my normal experience, and that pretty much defines what paranormal is. It's not in my realm of normal experience, So
orbs. What kind did you see?
It was something. It was about the size of a quarter, and it was just a bright light, and it did act as if it was moving with some kind of intelligence. It moved around our tent. We were both inside the tent. You could see the glow of it through the nylon of the tent, and it moved from one side of the tent, came to the back of the tent, came around the other side, and then moved out into the front, and then it moved away, and then eventually it just kind of more or less disappeared. And both of us are just sitting there with our mouth open going, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
And so stunned that, of course, I'm not thinking, hey, let me film this. Not at all. I wasn't.
No. You don't.
We were both looking at it going, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah, you're caught
trying to convince ourselves that it was a firefly, which is why the fireflies the other night were being white, kind of freaking me out because I didn't know that there were white fireflies. So
that's interesting.
But this thing did act with some kind of intelligence. I don't know what it is. Molly can't explain it. I can't explain it.
And that's my problem. I keep digging. I'm like, I want to find, but it's like, I don't, truly, I do believe I'm not going to know. But that you're very much, that's good to hear. Because when you come across something like that and you're experiencing it, like with something I had out, in the park, woodlands, whatever we call it, on a trail. When it's happening, I'm not sitting there thinking, "Oh, I should record this." I'm more thinking, "What the hell? What the hell is this? What is it?"
It's am I in danger?
Right. I mean, and that one's, you know.
Go ahead, Patrick.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
It's too polite.
What theories can you field that could outline a source or explanation or direction that what you consider a paranormal energy would come from?
Where do I like what I have a couple theories. Actually, I keep it open because I am not an expert by any means. I don't pretend to be, and I'm very much open to like being wrong. I don't really care because it's no big deal. I have a couple, but one, I have looked into theoretical science, theoretical physics about like how the things that we don't understand, such as quantum mechanics, quantum entanglement, spooky action, two objects interacting yet they don't really know, and also just almost an overlap of possible existences that we can't see or explain. Say they're rotating like discs on top of each other, and that would explain why sometimes something weird happens. At least that's what I'm thinking here. Like it's almost like something is rotating around, or I don't know. I mean, something's interacting with this existence that technically isn't rooted in this existence, if that makes sense.
No, you're talking dimensional.
Sort of, yeah. Like there's
so
certain
every once in a while they cross over one another.
Yes, like an overlap, like a radio, like the two, like yes, because there's with these houses, all these hauntings, and that my cousin, when I was aha moment speaking to her today, she said in the basement, the laundry room, everybody had a laundry room thing. Like they all thought something was down there. Someone even saw something. But there, I said, was it that whole area where they dug in and they never filled it back in, where they put the pipes, like the piping for the whatever, the laundry? And she said, yeah. And I was like, something. I said, I don't know why. I said, I probably one of the least whatever to experience something over there, just a feeling. But I was like, there is something to this. There is something to this one specific area that it feels like everything, the energy is centered here or is able to pass through here or act like a veil almost, or like, and that's kind of how it felt in a lot of these hauntings. There's one particular area where this is all focused at, and it just it comes through. Well, and if it rotates, that would explain why I wouldn't have experiences every single day. It would go weeks, months. I mean, there maybe time is not as linear too. I don't know. I mean, it makes me question a little bit of that stuff because I like to look at it in a grounded way. As far as other theories I have, some people's energies get trapped here. I mean, technically the brain's a meat machine, electrical impulses on it. And they've also proven that these impulses are not strong enough to carry on after death. Obviously that is death. But
physical death.
Yeah. That's what, yeah. So then you posit that maybe some energies are stronger than others, and they either cross over whatever you believe, that starts getting the belief, or they just fade and fizzle out, completely gone. Boom, nothing. But then some hang on. They're strong enough, and they can feed off, or our energy or energy of the environment of some type. I don't know. I mean, that could be another thing. I mean, hell, it could just be something that we don't have the knowledge or technology to explain yet. That is actually terrestrial. That has always been here, and we just
that's where I fall with just the simple statement of the unexplained is just that.
Yeah,
the unexplained. So if it, you could fill that void. It's a void. If something's unexplained, there's a huge void.
Yeah.
And you can fill it with whatever. You have to be careful of confirmation bias and things like that. Objectivity doesn't really have a place with hyper speculation. The unexplained is just that. To try and explain the unexplained, sort of a contradiction.
Exactly. And that's what I have a problem with.
You're contradicting yourself.
Yeah. I am in a way. See, that's the thing. I really do. I don't get offended. I keep my mind open because I'm like, I know that sometimes this is a contradict. You're trying to, you're not going to get it. A lot of my theories are too, I just have fun with them. I like to learn. I like to further my knowledge. I'm like, I don't know. Hey, maybe. And then, I don't know. And I mean, I'm not going to sit. I just never have glued myself to anything, but because something always constantly kind of contradicts what I've come up with anyway, especially
personally,
the first
personally from my viewpoint, if you have an intelligent interacting paranormal scenario that's going on for years, and that has happened in areas and has been noted, talked about, written about in accounts. And of course it is unexplained, but when you have intelligent things interacting with you that you can't see or explain, now, that's more of along the lines of what kind of theory can you derive from that, and what is the source of that paranormal activity? Where did it come from? If it's interacting with you, it's not an accidental thing. It's intelligent.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
So what is the source of that? Where could the source be?
That's where I fail. I don't. The only thing, and it sounds kind of nuts, and I don't really, this is the one I will put out there, but I don't stick to it too much because I don't like it. It makes me feel like it's almost egotistical in a way. I don't know why. It could just be the chaotic nature of the people it's happening to. The interpersonal relationships could be with high emotions, high intensity, output like that. We could be manifesting these things. I wouldn't be surprised because the commonality is the people, not the property, is the people.
Sure, and there's nothing wrong with your theory or your thoughts on that, because again, there's a huge void, right? So your thoughts are kind of reasonable to the average person. I could say, well, it's Cthulhu. You don't, it's Cthulhu. What do you know?
He's being very nice then. Well behaved.
It's Cthulhu, the flying spaghetti monster. Yeah. He's responsible for everything, and then it's like, well, what does that mean, right? At least we're always gonna project ourselves onto what we're trying to figure out. We do that with Bigfoot, and we do that with paranormal, because it has meaning to try and understand this sort of unexplained thing, which is a real thing. It's a phenomena that's 100% real on all fronts. So,
and the fact that multiple people experience it too, when you are, and it's like I said, on this property especially, multiple people have experienced things. It's really, and people that don't believe either, that will just outright deny it and just pretend like, oh, they go on their way in a different way. But
well, some people don't want to believe. They don't want to know that shit like that exists because it just doesn't fit into their life or their belief system or whatever. It's just way out there, and you're all nuts for thinking that.
Well, the way my brain works is that I always my what do you call it? My preset is always that I have to eliminate all the natural and logical answers first. Once I run out of those, it then becomes something that I can't explain. And I have to leave it at that, as I can't explain it until I can. Like Patrick said, or like Pat said.
I think it comes to you. It's like an aha thing. Like, because that's mostly what this has done. It's like it will come to you when you least expect it. And it's like, oh. But like I said, the last few incidents have been so weird that it just feels like, what are you? It's almost like it's not. It's unnerving a little bit, especially the scent, because I've smelled that before, and that's what bothered me so badly. Is I know I'm confident not confident, but I think I know what that was, and I didn't want to run into it. Good God! And so smelling that, but in this little bubble I'm in, no windows, nothing, literally 2 feet. I move, get up out of the chair, and it's not there. Come back, and then it's completely gone. And it was so strong, it was like if someone dropped a dead doe that's been out in the sun for, about 15 ass days, right in my lap. I mean, it's a overpowering stench. And to have my little dog not react either, because she reacts, God, to everything, too much so. But like, I was like, what in the absolute hell was that? And I look all around the property. I watch for days, watch for turkey vultures, because God, they are out here and they do not play. Search all around, because it's a 6 acres, find nothing dead. Don't smell it again. Smell it literally for 90 seconds at 2:30 a.m. No windows either.
Well, you also hear a lot of reports like that in certain supposed haunted houses that, all of a sudden they'll smell a cigar or perfume or, where they can't explain it. Like what the hell did that come from?
I'm probably going to go somewhere here with this that nobody has yet. And I don't mean to be, and I'm not trying to be flippant with this or anything.
No, you're fine.
But you're talking about this phantom smell. And as I say, I always look for the most logical or natural answers first. Let me ask you this. Have you tried or have you sought out a possible medical answer?
Yes.
As in, phantom smells are often caused by tumors.
That's what I thought. Yeah. No, I have migraine headaches pretty bad, so I get checked up quite a bit. And hell, at this point, after 30 years, I wish they would find something. Shit. I mean, good God. But they don't. Never. Everything always comes back clean. So as far as anything.
Well, you understood why I asked that, though.
No. I absolutely understand. And that's the thing. Like, no, I love this kind of thought.
If it happened to me, first thing I'd be thinking is, I got to go see my doctor,
I was like,
man, because I want to see if I got a tumor.
After the initial, holy shit, what? Okay, my feelings on this, and it's a little bit, it might be a little bit, I don't want to lend into confirmation bias or any of this shit, but it felt directed. It felt like it knew that was going to be something that would kind of scare me, actually. Because, like I said, I've smelled it before. It's just very palpable, and I reacted very much like fight or flight. It's very much one of those things. It's like it just triggered a memory, and that's what it felt like. Now, as far as sources, I looked all around. Any dead birds, even, like, has anything gotten in? Again, the smell, something that putrid, that abrupt would definitely linger. And it just, I even had somebody, I said, hey man, check around, please. I was like, just do me this favor. I know it's crazy. I'm crazy, whatever. Nobody found, it's just, there was no trace of this. And for it to just be gone that quick too, it's just, it felt pointed for some reason. I don't know why. That's the first time. If it did feel threatening, that would be what I would cite is the moment.
Yeah.
But again, nothing. The next thing that happened was weeks later, the poke in the chest, and that didn't feel threatening. It's just, it's very all over the place. And there's a camera out here. There's motion lights. Nothing was triggered this whole time. Nothing recorded on the camera. It's, this has got night vision too. Just nothing. And it makes you sound crazy. It makes you sound nuts. It makes you sound
to other people, but you got to realize where you are now.
and that's why I'm careful. But Joe, absolutely, I appreciate your train of thought. I really do. Like, I love that you're bringing up. That is exactly how I think. Because had I not been checked up, I would have been like, okay, so I can't find the source. I think something might. I think that there might be something more wrong at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd already been, so like I said, I've checked up pretty frequently, and it's just, God, I don't know. It's one of those things.
It was cool. It was, dude, I enjoyed it. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Moggs, real quick before. Hey, Nikki, what's up? I'm gonna bounce. So, congrats again.
Thank you very much, man.
Good seeing you, Joe. Good seeing you, Vaughn. Good seeing you, Nikki. Nice to meet you, Buck.
Thank you for your input, Pat. I really do appreciate it. Like, it gives me, I like your perspective. I really do. I appreciate
thanks,
it.
man.
Thank you very much.
And it was cool hanging out with everybody tonight. And congrats again, Moggs. I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Well, look at you. Mr. Russell still, his name is all is Russell now.
Yeah, I forgot to change it.
Yeah, I mentioned that when I was first in the chat. I was like,
did you?
Still forgot to change that name.
Yeah. It's because when I click on, when I come through, is like, I don't go to that little section where I can change it. I just click the button, check the mic, click the button again.
Right. Well, I do that with my screen in the back because I have one for my late night show, and then I have this one for my regular Sunday show. So I'm like, oh wait, it's not late night. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway,
Connor, what's happening?
But congratulations! What a great feat.
I'm fishing to get out of here too, Moms.
Well, Patrick, it was great to talk to you. Thanks for your input.
Thank you, Patrick. Seriously, too. I mean, you guys really, it helps a lot to kind of bounce ideas off because I'm at a loss.
Well, I don't know that any of us has the answers. It's just a matter of,
It's still just it helps a lot because it's like, I'm at a loss. I mean, when not so much answers, I'm at a loss as to like what I'm out of my depth. I feel like I've had some weird stuff, but not like this. So it's kind of.
Patrick, thank you.
Yeah.
No, it'll I think if you just keep an open mind, I don't know what if you're religious at all, spiritual,
I'd say more spiritual, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't hurt to say a prayer every once in a while and just, protect yourself spiritually. If you got strange shit going on, it seems like it's more spiritual and it's not, like a Sasquatch knocking on your door.
I mean, it would be cool if it was. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like I said, it's so funny. I love the whole cryptid. I'm probably more interested in all of that than I am any of the haunting stuff. So when it happens, I'm kind of like, oh, this again. I'm like, man, I want to see something cool. Come on, like this. God. And so,
you know what? It's
you always have to be careful what you wish for, though.
It's funny because my dad just passed recently, and now I'm in his house, and a few weird things have happened. But I'm like, out loud in the house, I'm like, Dad, if you're gonna make your presence known, you have to friggin' don't dick around. Just be obvious. Yeah. Like don't move the curtain or don't yell at me. Do something.
Yeah.
Last night I was sitting at the counter and there was a cereal box and it was sitting there and it was just going like this, but it was because of the air conditioning.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it going, just knock the damn thing over already.
Oh man.
Mogs, I've had that too where I've seen something and I'm like, oh man, what is it? And then I'm like, oh wait, shit, that's
yeah.
Whoops, that's on me. You're gonna have to be like, well, that's not what I thought it was. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Just keep an open mind,
Yeah, my father's been
freaking out because if it hasn't hurt you yet, it hasn't, there's no harm.
I don't feel like it's going to.
It's a mind fuck, but yeah,
Yeah, it is. It is.
How you deal with it is up to you. I mean, my experiences, I've only had one experience that really like scared the shit out of me, and there was nothing there. It was spiritual, but there was nothing in that room. But I felt something there, and it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I got so scared that I got pissed.
Yeah.
If the scale was like scared, I got to that point, and it went pissed. I was like yelling at nothing in the room.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can agree. I've had that one too, man. That's it's funny getting that pissed. It's like, I don't know, it kind of like made me. I still get chills and I get goosebumps, definitely, but I'm usually not scared anymore. I just am more fascinated, and probably gonna end up biting me one day. But I don't know. I'm all right with that, I guess, too. You have to be. I'm just something's happening like that. It's so cool, I guess. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just I embrace it. I try to.
Well, that's good, because it the next time something weird helps, it's not out of your, or happens, I should say. It's not out of your, paradigm. you're learning as you go.
Trying to gather other people. Like I said, my mind's open. All my theories, I have several, and
none of them are wrong.
And that's the thing. It's not, but people can say, well, that's probably, yeah. I'd be like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm cool with that too. Like, if it's not right, it's not right. I mean, I don't know. Shit. It'd be like that. I don't know. I mean, but yeah. But I'll go ahead and hop off, man, and let other people, congratulations on 200, man. And I'm glad that I was able to get on for once to catch you. Cause I'm
glad you came on. It was, and thanks for sharing that. And I hope,
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
We were able to help you a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, man.
Bye.
Take care.
Oops. Yeah, I'm going to hop here in a second too, man. And just again, like everybody else says, again, man, congratulations on 200, man. Hey, keep going strong, man. Go for 3. Go for 3.
Hey, gotta start.
I said 3. Look at me. I'm like, go for 3, man. Go for 3. But yeah. But look, everybody, this is my advice. And again, I don't often suggest that anybody takes my advice, but sometimes I may give a little bit of good advice. When it comes to that, anything, man, just keep seeking knowledge, keep seeking the answers. But when in that search, be prepared to run into shit that you just can't explain, that's going to fuck with your head. And there's going to be times where you're just going to have to face it and go, I don't know. And
well, it's true. You gotta don't bite off more than you can chew in your search for, knowledge.
Bite it all off, man. Go for the still.
Take small bites and learn a little at a time.
On that for a bit. I love you guys.
Bye, Joe.
Joe, thanks. I didn't click the button. He did. Michael Haywood, what's up, buddy?
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Hello, Nikki. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Man, I just had to get on here to say happy 200. I'm not going to hang around a whole long time. But, hey, you are one of the only Mongolians that has made 200 shows. Just saying. It's got to be a Guinness Books type thing.
Wrong on purpose, though? That's what I want to know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I promise you. Mogs. I say Mogion.
No, we were just goofing on that the other day. Somebody couldn't pronounce it.
I remember that from the last show. You were talking about stuff like that and everything. But hey.
No, I appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I missed a bunch of people. We got 73 watching right now.
Yeah, there's amazing. A lot of people in there.
Excuse me. I'm coming down with something. It's a cold or something.
We'll just told you better go get that elderberry with the zinc in it. Oh my God, that stuff.
I've been taking zinc.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Lozenges, the ones that dissolve.
Oh yeah.
Every day I'll take one in my vitamins, and I do turmeric tablets and milk thistle.
My husband said he thought he was getting a sore throat and something, and I loaded him up with all my vitamins, and next day he was fine.
Wiped it out.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you, because I think I've been taking the vitamins, and I think it's kind of keeping it at bay.
Yes, that's what it is.
I still get
what it is.
The crap in my chest in the morning, but it's not terrible. So
yeah. For sure.
But hey, all them vitamins, they're working, because you'll pee a rainbow.
Oh, orange.
Yeah. Here comes another color.
Yeah.
I guess that's how they're working.
For sure.
Caroline Start, how are you? Welcome. Mr. Hugh, I'm sure I just said that again.
Judy, Gary.
There's Lee. What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
All right, man.
Congratulations, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
And you too. Welcome back.
Well,
The little hiatus you took.
Yeah, I had technical difficulties, man. And it lasted until last night's stream.
It wasn't bad. I watched it too. It was not. It was fine.
No, it was just funny.
Hey, I got kicked out of my own show for like 20 minutes last Sunday.
How did that happen?
My internet crashed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so I was running around trying to redo and unhook and rehook and the guys. I had Thomas Steenberg on, so he just went on and on. So the show.
Well, you got lucky there.
Yeah, I got lucky.
I'm just typing in the chat real quick. Breeze, what's up, man? Breeze is in chat. He's the one who sent me these cups. Pretty awesome.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
This one says believe. It's hard to see.
They're really pretty.
It does say believe, and then I want the other side. This one has trying to get
that silhouette of Bigfoot. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's a Bigfoot, but underneath it says Mogollon Monster.
Oh,
awesome!
Dude. I don't know if you can see that. It's weird because it's reflective, so it's just doesn't show up too well. But yeah, he got me that one, and then a smaller one. So I use one for coffee, one for water.
That's awesome.
Let me get back to
what's going on, Lee.
What's going on, Michael?
I can't tell it. I
know.
You tell it all on Wagon Show. We all know.
Well, yeah. Maybe more than I should. But hey, I just want to stop in and say congratulations, Mogs. I think it's a great thing. 200 shows. I've been there for a bunch of them and enjoyed every one of them that I've been at.
Yeah, it's been a trip, and thank you. You know, it impresses me that people have stuck around for so long.
You got the right recipe, man.
Right,
Mr. Q, how's it going?
But hey, I'm gonna get out of here.
Hello.
All you folks, take care. Love each and every one of you. And like I said, once again, congratulations, Nikki, Lee. Take care, Mogs.
You too,
I'll talk
man.
to you later.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right, Mr. Hugh, you there? I'm hearing an echo.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
You sound
Just
like Get closer to your mic.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Hugh, I think you have YouTube on in the background because I'm hearing an echo.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Maybe that's not. Maybe it is. No, well, I'm trying to mute and unmute my mic. Mr. Hugh, do you have YouTube on in the background?
Hello.
We hear you. Sure. Yeah, it's coming from his mic. Mr. Hugh, I'm going to say I'm glad you showed up. However,
sometimes it happens.
Hello and goodbye.
So yeah, Lee, I enjoyed your show the other night. That was fun.
I appreciate it, man. It got off to a little rocky start, but kind of.
Hey, we've all been there. How many times I've gotten on and sat here and all it looks like I'm just lip sync. My mouth is moving. So I look down and everybody in chat like, you're muted. I've clicked myself off the show before.
Oh, I've done that. I've done that.
Hit that red button and you're like, oh crap.
Well, last night I wasn't using StreamYard. I was using OBS, and it's been a while since I used it. And I'd been playing with some of the features on it and forgot to turn some of them off. So I had a feedback going. So it was
that was a crazy loop.
It was looping like 5 seconds off.
What is OBS? What?
It's kind of like StreamYard. It's a streaming thing. It's free. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a learning curve. It's very customizable. A lot more so than StreamYard. But you really got to know all the ins and outs, and I'm still learning. Because like I said, it's been a while. I started using StreamYard, and after a while, I just left OBS alone. Last night's the first time I've used it in a while, and apparently I forgot everything.
What happens?
God almighty!
That's my theory. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I tell you,
I'm content. StreamYard works. I'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Squatch Talk says OBS is for gaming streamers. Well, that's what they said about Twitch too. But there's a lot of, there's a lot of new formats, or using Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And Twitch is pretty cool because just of the interaction, that you can offer to, your chat and
oh yeah,
subscribers. It's pretty cool.
I've thought about using it. I mean, I've got a Twitch channel. It's just sitting there not doing anything.
Iveless B, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, guys, we have we're an hour and 26 minutes in.
Wow.
We still have some time. Anybody wants to pop in? Say hi.
I think Twitch is the one my daughter wants me to get on and do my wood burning on there. She says people will watch you for nothing. They just want to watch.
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing what people watch. Like that was cool watching you do that. You're really talented with that. That's cool.
Oh, that day, yeah, I had fun doing that one until I burned myself. But
now, do you draw it out and then just burn it in?
I've done it both ways. Well, I'll do a hand sketch first, but that one was a particular version I saw on the internet.
Okay.
So I just print it out and I will copy it on there,
So what are you using? Just a soldering iron with a different tip?
Yeah, I have a bunch of different tips there over there. And you just, carefully take them off and change them. Now, the ones I have are very cheap. I have 2 really cheap irons, burners. There's one particular one I want that's $100, and it comes with a bunch of different tips. If I keep doing this, then I'll probably invest in the better set. But
well, you're doing a good job at it, so invest.
I know I wanted to do it, like really do it, and see if I could do enough to sell them. But you know what? It's a lot of work. And I don't know if I want to commit, I don't want to start all this stuff and then sell out, and then I don't want to do anymore, because I don't know. So I'm reluctant and may just
Happy 200, Mugs.
Hey, Rick, how are you, man? Thank you.
Good. Hey, Lee.
What's up, Rick?
Nada.
Yeah, Nikki, I get that about, you get into it and then, you get bored with it afterwards, so you don't want to do it. So it's just a limited edition then.
Right. Because I get people all the time, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And I'm willing to do that, of course not, a couple I've done for free, but I think I'm over that now of giving a lot of stuff away free because I have, and I get attached to some of the work I do. So yeah, you'll have to pay, whatever the wood cost me and my time.
Sure.
I'd be willing to do that.
I'm like that kind of weird. I'm weird like that with drawings. If I do a drawing and if I give it to somebody, it's like should I just copy it and give him the copy? Because I like this drawing.
I know. I get attached every time I do something. It's like, oh, I already promised them. I already promised them it. I'm not going to get attached to it. And but everyone, when you do the burning, everyone is a little bit different. So
sure. That's I never got into that, but I think that would be really cool. I'm like looking. Yeah. I'm sitting here looking around because I know within.
This is the one that they're talking about that I did.
2 feet of me, there's a soldering iron.
That's cool.
And I haven't done anything, as I told everybody I needed to put grass and everything there, and I haven't touched it since that day. It's still right there. So I have to fix it up, but it's gonna go to the winner of the bingo game. I don't know. Maybe we'll have it this Sunday. We'll just do a big old bingo game on Sunday.
That looks like high quality stuff.
Well, you the way you do it works because you make everybody wins a bingo card if they win. Their trivia contest. So everybody, there's only going to be a handful of people that get to play bingo.
Yeah, it was the first 10 winners of all the games I've had throughout the last 2 months. So they'll get to have a bingo card and win that. We'll win that. And then if we have time, then I can just open it up to regular bingo games. And I've got like stickers and stuff I can give away to other winners. But this is the only thing that takes time, is doing a woodworking.
Yeah, it's hard to let go of something like that too.
Yeah.
Hello, Stevie.
Hey,
Stevie! I bought us we better be able to go camping, damn it, because I went and I bought us a tent and a potty and
yeah, I'm getting discouraged if that's a possibility.
I know. I'm just gonna think positive. We'll get some rain and it'll be okay. Even if we can't have a campfire, just let the woods be open. Open.
Yeah. Otherwise, people are going to be at my house and we'll be camping in the backyard.
We're going to be camping in his backyard.
That's right.
I got room.
That would be interesting because then we would have bathrooms and showers and
kitchen and everything.
Yeah. We'd be really set up. But think of the day trips. We could go to the deer farm and to Bearzonia.
Bearizona?
Yeah.
What is Bearizona?
Bearizona is a drive-through
like
animal park, but it's up in where is it? Is it Williams?
Yeah, right there across from the deer farm. Yeah.
And you can do a drive-through and see a bunch of different bear. I haven't been there yet.
Me either.
And then right down the street, you have Out of Africa, which is a safari park and zoo and.
They've got a couple.
But I said I would never go there in July again. Oh my God, it was miserable. We were so hot. The kids wanted to faint.
Talk about odd smells.
Oh yeah, I was going to say Gatorland down here in the summertime.
Yeah, it was miserable. We couldn't wait to get to the top.
Congratulations, Muggs, on your 200th show, man. I've been there, I think, from the very start, and I've been on several of your shows, and I mentioned I made a comment on I think it was you put up a post about the show coming up, and man, it's been like family because there's a lot of people in chat that's like family to me. Sharon Guy and several others, but I was saying the other night when you was on, when I hit 300 subs, I was tickled shitless. I was tickled shitless at 300 subs, and now I'm reaching 1,300, and I'm like, who are all these people that are following me? And it's just awesome. It's an awesome feeling, and so I'm working up, hopefully, to hit 2,000 by the end of this year. But I just wanted to pop on.
Hey,
Say
what, I'll arm
congratulations.
wrestle you for it.
I hear you. Yeah, because we're like, you're a little higher than I am. So.
Just
But
little.
I was gonna come on a little earlier, but I couldn't find my red bandana, and I still ain't been able to find it. So.
So what's going on with you, Rick? You're very quiet.
I just listen to you guys.
I've been bugging Mr. Lee in chat. I've been picking at him, so he's still.
Yeah, you're kicking a dead horse there.
Yeah. No. He said, "I'm busy." I said, "What? Being red?" Yeah, he said he's busy. You know, he's promoting everybody's channel that's coming on the stream.
Oh, I got it. So he's using moderation.
Yeah, using moderation for not coming on.
Let's see what we can do about that.
You can take 5 minutes, Mr. Lee, to come on and say hi, and then if you want to leave, you can leave.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he don't even have to come on. Just put his icon on. You know, I think he's afraid to show himself.
I want to hear what your voice sounds like.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, Lee.
He sounds like a ginger, you know.
With an accent.
Well, Mogs, buddy, I'm going to jump off of here. I just want to stop by and say hi and congratulate you on 200.
Lee, thank you very much, man.
You're very welcome, brother.
And I'll see you soon over on your channel.
All right. You're more than welcome, man. Anytime. Thank you.
All right, dude.
Everybody, y'all have a good night.
Night.
All right. So yeah, how do I do this? Let's see.
I know, right? As soon as Mr. Lee does come on, he will be here all the time because then he'll see how easy it is.
I told you he comes on and the internet is going to break.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, watch it go from 75 to like 175.
Right. The
Yeah,
word will get
right.
around. Mr. Lee's on. Mr. Lee's on. Hurry, hurry.
I said something about that to him earlier. I said, man, if you come on, you know, everyone's going to like you. You're going to have congratulations. You know, you'll be famous. But then again, maybe
He's
not.
already famous.
Yeah, I was going to say he already is.
Famous?
Yeah, he's on.
Mr. Lee said you would get sick of me.
Oh, man.
He's
No,
a
dude,
tool everywhere.
but I do want to try something. Remove moderator. Oops.
Yeah, take it on.
Oh, Mr. Lee, let's see if you're still blue. Say something. Well, I told you, you don't come on. First it's moderation, then you're off the channel.
Yeah, at least just suspend him for a little while.
Let him think.
Let it
him
sink
think about
in
it.
a little bit. He doesn't think it's serious. So.
That mom says he's probably Tom Cruise. That's why he's not
So
coming
he
on.
just popped up.
Yeah, he's into that Tom Cruise shit. What's up with that? He's got a thing for Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Maybe
there
not.
he
Yeah,
is.
I told him. I said,
he's not blue anymore.
He's some purple. The purple M.
I told him, I said, I asked him, I
Congratulations. I'm getting interference from you, dog. Have a good night.
Who's getting Oh, Rick.
Oh,
Oh,
Rick's
no.
leaving.
Mr. Lee is like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't have to post everybody's stuff on there.
Yeah, no, I need him to post. So you got a wrench again, Mr. Lee. Here's your wrench back. Back to work. Was that a 30-second break?
Who is the real Mr. Lee?
Scratch Duck says Mr. Lee is a hoaxer. No, he's not.
No.
No.
The face
He's just a
behind
scared
the
little boy. That's all he is.
A scared little boy.
Yeah, all he is. A scared little boy.
Nah.
You can pinpoint some of the things he says. You know, he's really young.
Young? He's my age, dude.
I was
He's
just saying,
really?
my age.
Are you serious?
Don't go by that bullshit little picture you see with the bandana.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did see him once, right?
I've got pictures of them.
You've
So
got
do I.
pictures of them, and I think
Hey, let's see
showed him
them.
once too.
I've got pictures of them.
Yeah, put 'em up.
See, we already know what you kind of look like.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, let's see, Mr. Lee 3PO.
I don't know what I have. Let's see. Nope.
The last
Video.
one I sent you.
I wouldn't even know where to look. I'm looking up. Well, it was he had sent it via email.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I put it. How I can just
Mr.
pull
Lee,
that up.
I will send you a little Christmas Sasquatch ornament if you come on right now.
Yeah, we tried bribery.
I have it. It would be in the mail tomorrow.
The purple M, what's up? I don't know what this means. You're the imposter. I don't know who he's talking to. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little pigs too. What the hell is that? I made the mistake of starting to read chat. Judy says, I see Mr. Lee.
See, we already.
Yeah, we know what he looks like. The scary picture was the one in the hot tub. That oof.
That would be scary, yeah.
This weird glow. I think the sun just hit him right, and it looked like a jellyfish, a little translucent. Oh, okay. Hiveless says the purple M is Michael Haywood's alter ego.
Oh.
We got all kinds. We got schizophrenics on here. We've got
multiple personalities.
Just call me Sybil. Christy, you don't have to say, "Oh, come on, just hop on, girl."
Right?
Here.
All right.
This
All
one's
right,
for
Mog. I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to pop in and say congratulations.
Mark, thank you very
everybody.
much, man. I appreciate it.
Have a great night. I got to get up early, go to work. So.
All right, man. We'll see you soon.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man. Have a great night.
You too. Good night. Do I look pale? Jeez. Been in
It's
the
just
sun.
the lighting.
Yeah, probably. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see.
At least you have lighting.
It's worse. Stevie knows that lighting. That's that little ring I use.
Yeah. I could use it right about now. It's pitch black out here.
Yeah, we're gonna get you. Well, I thought you said you got a ring light?
Yeah, well, I was overslept a little bit. So I just jumped on real quick. I wanted to jump on real
Like,
quick.
I don't want light.
Yeah. Man, I was sleeping hard. I laid down. I had a little bit of a headache, but I feel good now. I just crashed hard. I think the heat today.
It's like
got to
Rise
me.
and Shine. Show's about to start.
I woke up. I was like, oh shit.
Did you talk to Jay recently?
Not since I've been back now. Hi, Jay.
Stevie B, you ready for Saturday?
I see that.
Uh-oh.
I see that. No, actually, I think it's going to be okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. Not yet.
I brought it up, Jay, because there was that little possibility she would have had to have worked. And
Yeah, I had a
but
coworker just walked out today, so there was a good chance I was going to get stuck working Saturday. But Stephanie worked it out.
Oh, fantastic.
So how was your trip? You just came back from where? North Carolina? South Carolina?
Yeah, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. Oh, you were all the way in Virginia?
Yeah, I was up there in a little town called Ruther Glen. It's kind of outside of Richmond a bit, but it was great. Getting there and coming home was hell. But while I was there, it was good.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And I just want to say how proud I am of my brother.
Right.
Congratulations, dude. I'm beyond words. I want to cry.
Aww.
You've been sober for so long, and this channel is just. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
I can't talk right now.
Look it up.
Shut up.
That's why I turned the camera off.
Oh, great. They're all going to leave me.
Sorry, Nikki.
No.
All right, we're going to try Mr. Hugh again. He's backstage. I know he. Let's see. Mr. Hugh, can you hear us? You there, Mr. Hugh?
I'm here.
Nope.
No.
I'm trying. Oh, we just said I'm getting teared up.
Whoa.
Oh. Yo, I heard him.
Hello.
There you are.
Hey.
Here's somebody.
Hello, Mogs.
How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yes, I am.
Huh?
Yes. And
So, Mr. Hugh.
Pretty fine.
Good.
How
I
you?
saw that in
Nice,
chat. Did you caught a ferry or something?
What?
Hello.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
We hear you,
Hello.
Mr. Hugh.
All right, I want to hear about that.
Yeah, I
Happy
saw it in chat.
200 to you, Mogs.
Thank
Happy
you, sir.
200.
I appreciate it. Who? All right. Let me pull up Christy real quick. So, Mr. Hugh, when you get a chance, if you want to tell us about this ferry you caught, I'd love to hear about it. Christy, how are you?
How are you, Mogs? How's
Hi,
everybody?
Christy.
Hey, Crispy.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Sweaty and just having a roller coaster ride. My mom's gonna be gone a year, June the 13th. So I'm kind of like, blah, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
weird.
you. I just had my birthday on May 27th, and it was the first one my dad didn't call, so it was rough.
Oh, happy birthday!
Your mom passed on the 13th.
Yes.
My dad passed on the 13th. He was also born on the 13th.
So was my mom.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
She was born November 13th and she died June the 13th.
See, that's not as weird as I thought.
So what's new in the Bigfoot communities?
You would know more than me.
Oh, wait.
Well, I've went a few places a couple of times, but I went to Nebraska and the Sasquatch touched my car.
I saw that. I saw the pictures.
That was freaking cool, dude. Duke didn't show it, but I was running around the car screaming, "Thank you, thank you, thank you!" And you see, that night, Duke didn't tell the whole story. Me and Duke was sitting out maybe till like 1 o'clock in the morning, smoking cigarettes and just, bullshitting. And I started talking to him. I just figured, hey, they might be nice. If they don't like me, they'll let me know and I'll just back away. Well, actually, they were very nice by Harriet's place. And I was talking to him, and then a little later on, I got tired. I'm like, I'm going in. Much love, respect to y'all. Have a good night. And then I went inside, and Duke was staying outside smoking. He said he turned around and looked. He saw an eye in the back of the where he showed the walkway. You go in the backyard of her place. They got like a little garden area. He saw an eye over there, and then everybody that night heard something slapping against the house, and then I seen one looking in the window. So Duke's crazy ass walks up to the window and opens the blinds even more, and I'm like, it ain't gonna bother me. They can look at me while I'm sleeping. I don't care. I'm not scared.
Well, no, you have more of a personal relationship with them than most.
Yes. Yes. And I just love when people get up on these podcasts. It just irks me. I know a lot about Sasquatch, but I've never seen one.
Armchair researchers.
I'm trying not to bash anybody, but don't get up and get on here and say stuff that you don't know. You need to shut your pie hole.
What do you really think? Come on.
I'm telling the truth. How you like that one? I just get aggravated with this shit. When you start saying stuff about the Sasquatch and you don't know diddly squat, and I'll call you out. I will tell you. Point blank. You don't know shit from Sherlock.
Well, it's like all the people who say, well, I'm an expert. No, you're not.
No. There is no expert in this field. Period.
Nope.
But others, there's several people that are in this community that know more about Sasquatch than most.
Oh,
yeah. Isn't it all about personal experiences?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You've been out there. You've seen them. You've had such a great relationship with them. So you definitely can speak way more than most.
Yes,
Sure.
because like I always tell people, if you want to see one, you got to go out in the woods and be good. There's also another attachment with that I failed to realize. You have to have a connection with them as well, in some sort of a twisted way. Let me tell you.
Hey, Christy. Hey, Christy.
Go ahead, man.
Yes.
You see them in Louisiana?
Yes, I do. I
Where
see
are
them
they?
everywhere I go. They follow me.
They got the hots for her.
Oh, I
No,
bet.
not that. No, they don't get that in that way. No, no, no.
Chris, you said it. You said it. You got to be good. I believe.
No, but it's also like she knows that they recognize your intent.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's obviously pure of heart in that sense that they recognize that, So
I'm interested to know where you saw them in Louisiana, for real.
See them all over the place. Any set of woods I go to, they're there. It's weird. I went to Mississippi this weekend, and I went four-wheeling. My four-wheeler is still in the back of my truck. I'm just so tired just to take it out.
Yeah.
I seen one. I got a picture of one. And that's what Judy was saying in the thing. She's like, I like your picture.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Where is
Mr. Lee?
Christy, I was up in Shenandoah Mountains this past weekend, and every time I go in the woods before I walk in, I just kind of I speak out loud. I just say my intent and
put it out there.
Put it out there. And we did the whole 105 miles Skyline Drive the whole day, me and my sister and my aunt. And at one point, they wanted to go off and kind of do their thing, so I hopped in my aunt's car and went down about probably a good 10, 15 miles away from them. I found one pull off and got out, and there was no other cars there. I looked to both sides of the pull off. There was right and left. There was paths going into the woods. On the right, there was a marker that said it was part of the Appalachian Trail. So I was like, all right, cool. So I went to the right. I started seeing a trackway, which looked like there was a cat. I saw a deer print. Then I went a little bit off the path, and I saw what looked like a barefoot footprint. And I started laughing when I was taking a picture of it. I said, well, they can't claim it's mine. I took a couple pictures, and then I walked a little bit further in. I was probably about 50 to 100 feet from the actual trail. And I followed it was a straight line to this tree. And you know, I've been out there all day. This was probably, I don't know, it was late afternoon, probably about 3 o'clock. We've been there since about 10 in the morning, I think. Hadn't seen nothing, hadn't heard anything. It was crowded. It's Memorial Weekend, so there's tons of people everywhere. But it was just funny that the minute I'm off by myself, I saw this tree that looked like there's just this one branch propped up straight across in between these two other branches. And I sent the picture to Mogs. It looks like the face of a deer. I mean, it's just a perfect triangle. That one branch sitting in the middle looked like it was the top part, and it extended far enough to where that was the ears sticking out. Then the twigs going on the top were the antlers. And I just sat there and I was looking at it. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I took a picture of that, and then I followed the trunk all the way down, and there's looks like this nest. And I just stood there and I said thank you, because I hadn't spoken. I had no intention of being out there looking for anything all day. But the minute I'm by myself and I kind of put it out there, this is what I see. I've never claimed to see one. I've never seen one.
They have a connection with you. They're giving you signs. You see, that's the first time I went out in the woods. First time, well, not first time in my life, but first time of going to see what evidence we could find. I found a footprint in the water, and I found structures. You know, I found an X with a lean-to sticking out, and then some glyphs that were on the ground that were not just, they were placed there by something, not people, because we was way back in the woods, you know?
Yeah.
And then we heard the knocks when I told my friend, don't touch the structure. Don't do it. He goes to put the hand on the damn structure. You hear whack. And then when we were leaving, I said, I mean no harm. I'm a friend, blah, blah, blah. Then you hear whack, you know?
In Louisiana, Christy?
Yes. No, that was in Mississippi.
All right. I want to know if they're around me. I heard some. I'm pretty sure, but I just want to know if you've seen any around Ascension, St. James Parish.
No, I need to come out there by you, Ben. I need to come look and see. And I can guarantee you probably do have them. They are everywhere.
You'll be able to tell just by going out there?
Yeah, I could feel them.
Okay. All right. Well,
you just call me and let me know what weekend that you are available, and I'll just make a drive. Because in fact, I'm going not this weekend. I'm going tubing because I gotta go get darker. My legs are so white I could sunburn somebody.
I hear you. So if you could give Mogs your information and he could pass it along to me, that would be cool. We can we can see if you think that they got them out there.
I think I could find something for you.
All right.
And then also I'm going to the weekend after next is a convention in Alabama, Oxford, Alabama. Bigfoot, Michigan, Rob, and Tex is going to be up there. So that's who I'm going to see, but I'm also going to work with Keith Crabtree, the Boggy Creek Monster.
Yeah.
I'm going to help him sell his merchandise.
Yeah, he was the actor. For those of you who don't know, the Legend of Boggy Creek, he was the actor who played the creature.
And also, too, I don't know if you knew this, that the Crabtree boys are his cousins. And in the first scene of the Boggy Creek, when the girl was in the house with the other girl with the baby, and she goes, Mary Beth, can you put something on the window? The baby's going to catch a draft. That's his cousins, too.
Well, it was all local actors. That's what was cool about it.
Yeah, that was the real deal.
That was cool.
Christy, what did you hear them sound? Have you ever heard the sound of them on in Louisiana? Like, have you ever heard vocalizations?
Yes, we have. I've heard. In fact, I wish Patrick was still on here. We was out in Kisatchie National Forest, and that's in central Louisiana. That's going up towards Alexandria.
Around Alex, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's where it camped out.
Yeah. Well, we was out there. We was being retarded. All three of us, me, Scott, and Patrick. We was sitting in a damn tent. You know, Patrick's a big guy. He's not small. He's tall. And then Scott is wide this way, not that way. And I'm a
Yeah.
little bitty.
That's
We
being
all
polite.
stuck in this 4-man tent, and he's clacking his sticks. He's laying on his back, clacking his sticks, and we just laying in. And I'm against the tent like this with a backpack on my back, and I'm crunched up, and I'm like, oh please Jesus, don't let a Sasquatch try to grab me, because I can't look behind me, you know. So we get out the tent, and Patrick starts hollering, and I start hollering. I don't remember how it went, but then we heard something go, bah, bah, bah. Like, what? So I looked at Scott, and Scott looked at me, and he said, did you hear that? And Patrick goes and turns and says, that was a Bigfoot. In my face, I'm standing up like this going,
You know what I heard? I could be mistaken about that I heard of Bigfoot, but you know how they do these parish systems, like they test the alarm systems over here.
yes.
Like at 12 o'clock every, if Thursday, the first Thursday of the month or something like that. So I heard something like, me and my dad heard something like that really late at night. So
Like a siren?
Yes, exactly like a siren.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, but it kind of changed pitches, and we heard it far off and we heard it near by us where we were fishing. So, I mean, does that sound like it might be one?
Yeah, I'd have to hear it, because also I'm not too familiar with the Gugwe stuff, but I know the Gugwe, when they holler, they sound like a screaming woman. And in fact, there's a video out there that somebody recorded, and they're like, oh, it's a Sasquatch. And like, no, that's not a Sasquatch. That's a Gugwe. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I know Duke knows all about them.
Yeah, he knows more about them than I do. I can tell you about the Sasquatch, but the Gugwe, no.
Yeah, okay.
I smelled them. I smelled the Gugwe. They smell like, I'm going to be honest with you, if y'all in the woods and you smell something that smells like a stanky piss box, get the fuck out of there. That's a Gugwe.
Okay.
They stink.
Isn't a Gugwe just is it a separate cryptid, or is it a form of a Bigfoot, or
It is offbeat of a Sasquatch. It's a cousin. They do have a snout, and they're aggressive. They'll eat people. They'll eat animals. They'll eat their own kind. They'll kill Bigfoot too. And
They're
that's
called face eaters.
Face eaters, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, my clan that I associate with, they're having trouble with Gugwe right now. I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on. Just like we're dealing with the bullshit in the world of today, well, they deal with all that stupid shit.
Okay. All right.
So we don't have problems. Just think, they have problems just like us, you know? They don't live a solitude life like we think, you know? All these people that want to go search for them. You know, I get to the point where I used to be like that, but you know what? Ever since I've become more connected with them and realize about them, just leave them alone. They don't want to be bothered by people. They don't care whether people say that they're here and they're not here. They don't give two shits about it.
Nope.
To be honest.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, they don't
They
care.
don't want to be seen, you know?
Nope. And that's why I tell people, oh, well, I want to see a Sasquatch. You ain't going to see one, because if they don't like you, they ain't going to show themselves to you. So you might just hang it up.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know until you try it.
Well, it depends. If you keep getting zapped, and, you know, I could sit here just like Papa C. Craig, okay? He's a nice guy. But for some reason,
They zapped his ass.
they zapped him. And I told Duke, you can ask Duke, I told Duke that they didn't like him. I don't know if you would bring him out there. So when Duke got up there after the expedition was over, Duke called me and said, Christy, they zapped Papa C. Craig after you told me that they didn't like him. So they know. Oh,
So how
trust
do
me,
you
they
know
know.
if you've been zapped?
Huh?
How do you know if you've been zapped?
Well, you can lose time, you get sick, you get a bad headache, you throw up, you could shit on yourself.
Okay. All right.
Kind of explains it.
Yeah. So if you walking in the woods one day and you feel something like that's telling you, don't come around here, don't come here, and all of a sudden you walking back and you got shit on yourself, you've been zapped.
Is that the same as the mind speak?
No.
No.
No, mind speak. I don't do the mind speak stuff. The mind speak is when they talk to you.
You don't believe in it, or you don't?
No, I'm not open to it. I don't open myself like that. I don't want to do that. I told them if they can't talk to me in English, or if you can't teach me some of your words, we're not going to talk. So
Okay.
I've been learning a lot of their words. I know a good bit amount of words from them.
Okay.
Hey Russell, I want to congratulate you on your 200th. I gotta get some sleep, dude.
All right, Kimmy.
But I love you, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Love you too.
And congratulations.
Thanks.
Good to see you, Kimmy.
Good night,
Nice to meet
Kimmy.
you.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
And I'm going to be going too, but thanks, Russ. And it's been, can't wait to see another 200. Seriously.
He will.
Sure it'll happen.
Good night, Stevie. I'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
Good
Bye,
night, Nikki.
Nikki.
Thank
Have
you
a good
so
night.
much.
Guys. Good night, Christy.
You're gonna be so old doing it. Your bandana is gonna be like an offshoot of a red.
Be all faded and frayed and little strands hanging down.
It'll
You're
look
gonna have a beard like ZZ Top.
Yeah.
His bandana will be pink.
Bifocals.
Yeah. But you got a lot of bandanas, though, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I'm serious. You know, here is my email address. So anybody wants a bandana, send your name and address to the email and you know, what are you pointing at?
I'm pointing at your email. Mogi.
Oh.
Monster Mogi at gmail.com, people. Smash it like the button, please.
Smash the like button.
Somebody said that the likes weren't showing up or something.
When Lee said that, I looked and it was up there. It was
okay. I was like, what?
Mr. Lee was saying that to get people to like it, but Mr. Lee needs to come on.
Yeah,
Right.
come on, Mr. Lee P30.
Good luck. Like I said, we've tried bribing him. I think Jeff even tried to bribe him for me. He was going to give me $100 to come on or some shit.
I'm not going to bribe him. I'm going to ask him nicely. Mr.
Oh,
Lee P30, can you please come on? Please.
I don't know how he could resist.
I know. Come on.
Here you go, Mr. Lee. There's the link.
Please.
Come on.
If he just jumps on.
Well, I've been emailing him and he's not getting back to me. I'm like, dude, let's just have a chat.
He said no.
Look, I said no at first. I didn't want to come on, but I came on. Look.
Yeah, but apparently with Mr. Lee, no means no.
Yeah. So yeah. The first time I came on, it was to talk to Duke because I had heard Duke on Sasquatch Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to talk to Duke, so Mogs hooked that shit up. He made it happen. Man, I thank you for that, my brother.
My pleasure, dude. I'm glad you got to talk to him. I know you wanted to talk to him, so
yeah.
You know, and anybody can. If Duke's on and he's hanging out, anybody's welcome to come on and say what's up and hey, and you know, we're not untouchable, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But I still think you're making it happen.
Yeah, Duke's awesome.
He's funny.
In person, oh my God, he is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell a short story. I know Duke's gonna kill me, but we was at the museum. You know, we were getting ready for the conference because he was going. I went on Friday and he was going on Saturday. So he's like, we need to go somewhere and go pick up something. So I don't know this area from a hole in the ground, okay? So I'm driving in this damn rental car. It's one of them Toyota Corollas. It had so many buttons on the dashboard. I'm like, what the piss do I press? So so we go to the place, pick up what we need. I think it was Walmart we had to go to. And then he's like, he had to be there for freaking 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. So we hauling ass to the freaking place so I could get him there. I mean, I'm flying like a bat out of hell. And he's just, he's like, we got to get there. We got to get there. I'm like, well, yeah, I know. We should have did this last night. He's like, yeah, I know. But, you know, oh, man, it was fun. I had a good time.
I want to get up and go hang out with Duke one of these days.
Duke seems like a fun ass dude to hang out with for real.
Oh, I talk to him every day. We talk on the phone every day and every night. He calls me and I call him. You know, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
And so is Robin. I like Robin. Robin and Pat, her husband, they good people.
Okay. Where you from originally, Christy?
I'm from Louisiana, baby, right here.
I know, me too. What town?
Metairie.
Okay, that's why I was wondering about your accent.
Now, where's Metairie? Isn't that just above New Orleans?
Yeah.
When you came through and went and seen Sharon, I'm 45 minutes away from her.
Yeah.
And you didn't even call me and tell me that you was down here.
He called me, but he didn't make any attempt to come see me.
The trip on the way out there, I get to Louisiana and I stop and I get on the phone with Christy and I put her on. I just start showing her the street sign. She's like, "You're in Louisiana?" Remember that?
You know what? Come visit next time, bro.
Yeah, and when you stop by Sharon's, like I said, I would have drove up there. 45 minutes for me is like 20 minutes. I can make it to Baton Rouge with no time.
Me too. She's in Livingston, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could make it over there in 20 minutes.
I'm probably going to be driving that way in the future. So
let me know, man.
Going out there, I was in such a hurry to get there. I was on a time crunch. Coming back, I had the time, so I kind of meandered my way, you know, and stopped and saw people like Sharon and Claude. And Claude just texted me and says he wants to hook up with you as far as phone numbers. He's in Louisiana.
That'll work.
And, you know, he said we'll talk about Squatch in Louisiana. So,
hey, bro, send him. I don't think you have. Well, you do have mine, right?
Probably.
Yeah, send it to him, bro. For real. I want to know.
I'll
really want to
I
know.
know how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, just like I said, I think you messaged me on Messenger before, Ben.
I don't even have Messenger.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
Another Ben.
Oh, my brain.
No, it's all right, but I don't have that. I don't have any Facebook, anything, because I don't want people tracking me down.
Send him my number. Send him my number. You have my cell phone.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I got to make sure because when I switch phones, some of the contacts didn't come through, so I'll have to check. But again,
I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Right on.
I think that Louisiana got a lot of stuff, and I heard something that was definitely not anything of our wildlife that is, considered, as accepted as wildlife around here. Like there are panthers and shit, and they are not. They're supposed to be not living here, but there are. There are panthers and there are Bigfoot.
Yes, there is.
I don't know about dog man, but I mean I read a report about like Raceland with dog man. So I mean I don't know.
Well, isn't a rougarou a dogman, and that's
Man,
So that's a werewolf.
okay.
That's a curse. That's a person.
What's a loop? What's a loop guru?
Same
the
thing.
same thing. Same
Okay.
thing. It's just yeah. It's just the French translation
Okay.
to English. You know, that's where the roux and the loop go differently. So the loop means wolf, I think. Yeah.
That would make sense. Lupine.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that other thing that they call it's that movie Underworld. They called them. They started with an L too. Lichen.
Lycanthrope. Yeah.
Lycanthrope. Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, they got Dogman here too. In fact, they had a report. What's his name? Roy, I think his name was.
What?
They had a guy. He was down here. He moved from somewhere, and he moved down here with his aunt. And he saw a girl in the store where he was working at, and he asked her on a date, and she's like, "Well, you can't come to my house."
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10 minutes up the road from here, where he's seen the sighting at.
At that park, right?
Yeah, the park's right. If you walk out where my dad's truck is, you look to the right. It's about 5 blocks up the road from here.
Wow. You know, I think that's possible, but I don't think that people turn into them.
No, not that. No.
You know, I think that they are animals or whatever that exist.
Well,
I'm still on the fence about them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
All right.
The government has been making like dog soldiers, you know, taking DNA. That's what I think. That's what I'm taking. But there's also the original Dogman, okay? Which was Indians who were turned into the Dogman to protect their tribes.
Okay. Shapeshifters.
No, not a shapeshifter. They were turned into Dogmen to keep their tribe safe away from the giants and stuff, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, you friends with Duke, so I know you believe in the giants, the redhead giants, right?
Yeah.
Mountain giants, he calls them.
Yep, stone giants.
Stone giants. You think they got them around here?
Mm-mm.
It's a mountain thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they up in Junasqua. They up north.
Now, well, with the stone, they call them stone giants, wasn't it? Because they would roll around in mud and rock to put a stone armor on to protect themselves from the arrows of
Yes.
No, I wish Duke was here to clarify this, but you know, that's where I heard it first. You know, it's Sasquatch Chronicles with Duke on there.
Yep. But I'm all about the Sasquatch. That's the only cryptid that I'm.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I don't give a shit about dogmen.
Okay, I got you.
Well, I mean, if I were running through the woods, then I'd give a shit. But I just one cryptid at a time.
Yep, Sasquatch are my favorite. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let you go and then let somebody else come on. Happy 200th episode.
Thank you so much, Christy.
No, thank you. It was great seeing y'all too. And
Good to see you.
I can't see the chat room, so hello everybody in the chat room. You know.
Anita said, "So who is Duke?" Wow.
Duke. Wow.
Look up World Bigfoot Radio.
Go watch his videos. He's got some good stuff. He produces real evidence of Sasquatch, not no pareidolia bullshit.
Duke is the man. I'm telling you, Duke is the man.
He's got a video out, and it shows a white Sasquatch. It moves. He caught it on video. I'm like, oh my God, really? He's like, go watch it, Christy. I keep telling him, I'm going to go watch it. I just, when I'm driving during the day, it's like, I don't have time to watch videos. So I watched it last night. I'm going, oh, he did catch one on video. Wow. Ooh, he's white.
Yep. Well, Duke is the man for sure.
Ben T said giants who smoke too much are stone giants.
That's a big dude, huh?
Easter Island. Yep.
That's like History of the World Part 1 doobie. If you've never seen that movie, Mel Brooks with
Mel
Gregory
Brooks, I was
Hines
gonna
when they
say.
have this big joint hanging off the back of the chariot.
No, you remember that movie, Scary Movies, with that dude? What's his name? And he was smoking a joint, and the plant rolled him up in the sheet and lit him up, and he's like,
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
That dude
He's
was
like-
Elmo Flamingoson, right?
no, that was one of the Wayne brothers, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you smoking me? Ooh, he's like, ooh, I taste good or something like that. So y'all have a wonderful night, and thanks again, Mogs, and
You
happy
too.
200th.
Thank you, Christy. Good to see you. See you soon, all right?
All right,
Take care,
dog.
hon.
You too.
Bye-bye. Well, Ben, Stevie, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Put 200
Man,
bucks.
again, congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You deserve it, bro.
Thank you. I'm just thrilled that, I can do this. It's fun. And
You do a
all
good job, man.
these friends and family that are here just makes me want to come back every week.
Yeah.
Another 200.
Yeah. So I tell you what, bro.
He's like, wait, what?
Well, I'm doing the math. I'm like, oh, that's another 2 years. Shit. No. No, this last year flew by. It was like just the other day we were doing 100, with me and Iron Dogger, and I was like, is this possible? And I went and I looked at the dates, and I'm like, okay, it was last June that we did the 100th show.
Wow.
Because I was like, maybe they screwed up the count, and I went back and I counted them all. I went backwards from the 100th show, and I'm like 5, 10, 15, damn.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, buddy. Thank you for this platform.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
It's excellent.
Otherwise, if it wasn't for everybody else, this would just be nothing. It'd be me.
You're right.
Trying to get through a show. It wouldn't have if it wouldn't exist. It would have went by the wayside if nobody participated. If it just. But you guys made the show, and I do this for you guys.
Yeah, but you put it out there for us, and I know I can speak for most everybody in the chat that if it wasn't for you being here with this platform, I mean,
we wouldn't have it, right?
no, and I wouldn't know half the people in here. I wouldn't know any of you.
I wouldn't know anybody either.
I mean, it's just, yeah,
Bigfoot changed my life.
right.
Sounds weird, but
No,
I've
you're
never
right.
seen one or anything, but it's because of Bigfoot and like Sasquatch Chronicles and just stumbling upon that by chance that it piqued my curiosity enough to search out more things on YouTube and find these different shows and then find a live show. I'm like, oh, what's this? Wait, there's a chat? Wow.
Right.
And I've been addicted ever since.
Stevie, thank you for supporting this man. Giving him all support to be able to do this for us, because this is an outlet that people can talk about things.
And I didn't realize that until after the fact. Like how it helped people.
Yeah, it does, man. It really does. Really does. Man, thanks, Mose, for doing what you do, bro. And I'm going to go.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon, all right?
Good to see you, Ben.
Have an amazing night.
You too.
All right, man. Good night. I'm glad you made it, Stevie. You know,
I'm so sorry.
glad you woke up. No, don't be silly. No, timing's everything.
I felt bad. I shot up out of the bed. I'm like, oh shit. What I did, I texted you first thing. I'm like, I just woke up. I'm glad I was able to
I think Jeff just summed it all up. 200 shows of bullshit and debauchery.
That's right.
Uh,
No, it's been great. 200, and I do wish you another 200 and more, because I know I need it. I know a lot of people here need it, and you do too. You know.
no,
I mean,
it's definitely therapeutic. You know.
yeah, for sure.
I can talk to you guys about anything. You know, it's like your family. Well, you
It is
are
family. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm just so honored and humbled to be able to do this for everybody, and you know, we'll keep it up.
Well,
so yeah, guys, like I said, if you're interested in a bandana, email me your address, color preference. You want me to write something on it, like "fuck you," and you know, whatever, you know. Moke said "fuck you" to me. Awesome. Whatever, but yeah, it's the only way I can. I don't have anything else to give away. But I think bandanas are pretty, you know, appropriate. So yeah. Well, guys, oh, what did I do? Oh, there it is. Again, Ethan James, new name. Welcome. It's funny because he just says, Mogs, you seem like a cool dude. Very welcoming show. Keep up the work. Thanks, brother. Hope to see you again. You know, we're here every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. And this is what you get. You know, we just hang out and we talk about whatever. And you know, people want to vent. People want to tell their stories, get shit off their chest. You know, this is where you can do it. And you won't be ridiculed. You won't be judged, you know, because we're just, you know, that's how we roll.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we're a community that believes in shit that most people don't. You know, be it the paranormal, UFOs, Bigfoot, Dogman, whatever. But you know, we give that fringe a chance to exist, in our minds, anyway. Juanita, what's up, girl?
Mm-hmm.
It's been forever. I'm so glad you got to stop in. Awesome. So yeah, seeing new faces. I encourage you guys, if you want to, you know, subscribe, please do. You know, the more the merrier. And Mr. Hugh, I do apologize. You know, I don't know what happened with, you know, the signals and stuff, but you know, we'll get you on soon. Where, you know, I want to hear. What? We all love a bullshitter when it's shit. When it's shit. Not sure what that means. Yeah. I'm just scrolling through real quick, see if anybody like popped in that I didn't see. But it's good to see like Ethan, you know, a new face. I'm glad, you know. So Ethan, if you got any stories, any experiences, and you want to share them, you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, man, come here. I'll put the link in chat, and you can just come on and hang out and, you know, tell us your stories. You know, the why the fascination was my question to you, is, you know, to everybody, is, you know, what is it that keeps you coming here night after night after night, you know? And this goes back before I started the show, of seeing the same people every night in different chats, you know, different shows. And it just made me start to wonder, is what is it that, attracts these people? What is their story? What is your story? So, hence the show, Why the Fascination? It was my question to you guys. So,
because everybody has a story.
Sure.
Everybody has a story. I mean, even if it's just about fishing,
But I don't see it as even if it's just about.
Well, yeah.
No, it's it's like you'll hear a lot of people. I listen to a lot of narrated stories. Cryptids Canada, Buckeye Bigfoot, Dixie Cryptid. I listen to all that stuff, and you'll hear a lot of people say, well, use my story if you think it's worthy, or it's a simple story. It's not like, every story, if you have an encounter, that's that's just as, every story is important.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
not
that
one
was my
that's
point, is
more
that
important
it's not
than the other
just a
one.
story. It could be about anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be cryptid. It doesn't have to be,
But every story is important. It doesn't have
Right.
to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, Stevie,
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for everything, and thank you for being here for us and for me, especially. I love you. I love everybody in there. This is my home, and you've provided that for us. So, congratulations. You deserve it, for sure.
Thank you. I'll toss you backstage real quick and
All right. Good night, everybody.
sign off. Thank you, Stevie.
You're welcome. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Wow, guys. Everybody that came on, thanks. And let's, here's to the next 100. We'll just take it one at a time, and next June, or actually it'll be in May, the next 100. So yeah, guys, hey, if you enjoyed the show, please hit that like button below. Again, like if you're new, subscribe and share and hit that notifications button so you do get notified every time we go live, or if I put up a post or a short or whatever. Chris Cat, how are you? And if you're so inclined and you want to donate to the channel, every little bit helps. Can't emphasize that enough. Yeah, just I'll post the PayPal link in the description below. Also, you'll find it in the banner on the top of my page and in the about. So, and if, like I get Stevie waiting backstage, like happened the other day, as I said, I'll post it, and it was probably an hour later when I posted it. There's always a link in the last show. So, but anyway, guys, again, email me, address, and I'll hook you up with a bandana. And that's about it. 200 shows in the books. I'll see you at 201. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Peace and God bless. I hit the right button.